What's going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to be giving you a full breakdown on how to use Apollo.io for your agency, for client acquisition, to find leads, the best practices that have helped me generate millions of dollars for my clients and myself. So for those of you guys who don't know who I am, my name is Faizan Saeed. I run a cold email lead generation agency. Basically, I send emails for businesses to help them get more clients, and I use tools like Apollo to help me do this. So without further ado, let's get right into the meat and bones of this. All right, guys, so right here, this is Apollo, and I'm about to actually just walk you through the full entire process that I use for my agency to help my clients get results, and which is to generate leads. Basically, what we want to do here, and what we use Apollo for, is finding contact information of people who we want to reach out to. Because at the end of the day, we want to make money, right? But what's the first step to making money? We need to find the types of people who we want to sell to, okay? So that's what Apollo is really going to help with. Now, when it comes to pricing, what I would do is you can start with the free plan, but you're going to end up having to go up to the professional plan if you really want to use it properly. So what I would do is start with the free plan, and then once you like really bump up to like the amount where you can't use it anymore for free, then just keep bumping up until you get to the $100 plan. This is probably where you'll stay. I don't recommend using the custom enterprise plan because they start at like $5K a year. I really don't think that you guys need that, especially for beginners. And even for big enterprises, I don't think you really need it because there are other ways to scrape the leads, which I will get into right now. So basically what you want to do, you want to log in after you make your account, and this is what the front page looks like. Now, what we want to do is, this is basically the main place that we're going to be, okay? I'm not really going to be in the engage sector and the win and close and this stuff. I'm going to basically hang out here in the search, okay? So in this search bar, that's basically what we're doing here is basically we're going to be putting together our lead lists, right? We're going to be creating our lists based on whoever we're trying to reach out to. We could basically break down our search by different things. We have people, we have companies, and we have saved lists. So every time you save a list, it's going to be here, but we can narrow down our search by people or companies. So if you want to basically find company data, just based on whole companies, you could do companies, but I would recommend sticking with people because people is going to be who you're reaching out to. You're not going to be reaching out to companies as a whole. You're going to be reaching out to the actual people at those companies. So this is how you do it. So let's basically pick a general search, right? So I'm going to do this from two perspectives. So I'm going to do this from the perspective of a lead gen agency owner who's trying to get more clients. And then I'm also going to do this from the perspective of like when you start working with a client, right? So for example, let's do lead gen agency owner first. So let's say you're a beginner, you're trying to get your first client, you don't know what niche to pick, whatever. What I would recommend are a couple of niches to start with, and that's the niches that I actually started with. And those are going to be software or marketing. Okay, so marketing agencies or software. So I wouldn't do both at the same time, but I would either pick one or the other. For this one, we'll do marketing. So as you can see, there's like 3.9 million people that you could reach out to, but we want to basically narrow this down a lot more. So how are we going to do this? What I would do is, first thing you want to do is job titles. So for management level, you really only want to talk to decision makers. So your stuff's going to be owner, founder, C-suite, partner, VP, head, director. They really want to be like business development titles. So for example, this is my reasoning behind this. You want to reach out to people who have basically skin in the game when it comes to business development, prospecting, outreach, because you want to reach out to people who know what you're talking about. If you're reaching out to people to try to sell them lead generation services, you're not going to reach out to the HR department, right? You're going to reach out to the people who are in charge of sales, right? In charge of business development. So the people who are in charge of that stuff is going to be chief revenue officer. It's going to be head of sales. Okay. It's going to be business development. Okay, you could just type in sales, honestly, because we already have, I could just type in sales. Now, the reason I could put sales is because I already have all the management levels here, okay? So look, bang, all these chief revenue officers are already here. Another thing which I actually forgot to do is when we go to email status here, watch what's gonna happen. So I wanna basically only send to safe to send. And that narrows down our search quite a bit. Notice how like 13,000 just got off? So what those other 13,000 were like either they're unverified or they don't know if they're verified emails. So we want to send only to verified. So now we have 22,000 people, okay? Now, this is a pretty solid list. Like, you could literally use this list to like go after these companies. So this is basically going to be all chief revenue officers, business development, and salespeople who are decision makers at marketing and advertising companies, okay? So you could reach out to these companies and you could literally use this list if you want to use it. Now, this is what you want to do after. So what you'll see is if you just use Apollo, what's going to happen is you're going to have to select this page, you're going to have to save it, you're going to have to create a list, okay? And you're gonna have to save it, and then you're gonna have to keep on doing this. See, list. And I'm gonna have to do this 25 at a time until I get like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, whatever the case is. Now, that's not really a good idea because it's gonna waste a lot of time, okay? So what you wanna do is essentially, there are two tools that you could use now. So number one is going to be exportapollo.io, and the other one is called Magically Genius Apollo Scraper, okay? So both of them do the same exact things. So basically what you do is, let's say you have 22,000 leads here, right? 23,000 pretty much. You're going to copy this link, and you're gonna click Get Your Leads, and I'll link these in the description as well. You put your name, email, okay, one-time list, and then you put in your search bar, and then I'll just type in marketing agency list, okay? And how many are there? So there's around 30,000. So I'm gonna pay around 90 bucks for this list, okay? So 90 bucks. So think about this for a second though. For 30,000 leads, you're gonna pay $90, okay? Now, if you can't make $90 back from sending emails to like 30,000 leads, then you have a bigger problem, okay? That means that your email copy sucks, your offer sucks, something sucks. But the thing is, you're not gonna send 30,000 emails at once. You're gonna basically split this whole list up into segments and test a bunch of different angles, and then eventually you're going to be able to book calls, you're going to be able to get those closes, okay? So this is an investment. You need to invest that money. You have to, okay, in order to get the results. So after you do this, let's say I have 30,000, okay, and then you plug in your payment information and then you submit that and then be good to go. So I actually want to see the price difference. So let's see if I were to do it here. Number of leads, let's see if there's 30,000, 27,000. We can actually be more accurate here. Oh no, it's 23,000, sorry. 92 bucks compared to, how much was this? 76 bucks compared to 92 bucks. So honestly guys, I would stick to exportapollo.io because the prices are cheaper. It's the same exact service. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna click OK, and then you're gonna get an email with your leads, okay? And they're gonna be in there. Now, another thing guys, what's going to happen is when you get your leads scraped, it's gonna look something like this. Let me actually show you. It's gonna say Apollo leads scraped, and then you're gonna click this link and it's automatically just gonna get downloaded here, okay? Now, what you wanna do after this is you're not done, because what you're going to have to do is you're actually going to have to double verify these emails. So what I use for this is something called Million Verifier. This is a very good tool because it's really gonna help you verify these emails and really get your verified emails. And the reason why this is super, super important, guys, is because if you were to send 23,000 of these emails, it's very highly likely that 40 to 30% of these emails are still not verified. And what's gonna happen is if you send emails to those people, you're gonna start going to spam, your domains are gonna get ruined, your deliverable is gonna get ruined, and you're gonna start going to spam, all your emails are gonna start going to spam. Now you don't want this. So what you wanna do is you wanna triple verify this. And this is a tool you use to do this. So essentially what you're gonna do is after you download your thing, your CSV, you're basically gonna just drag it, and then you're going to start your verify. And I already did this before. So after you start your verify, it's gonna look something like this. After it's done, it's gonna look something like this. So like 25% might be risky, 5% are bad. And see, I only get 70%, but these are good emails, okay? So these are emails that I know I can send to. So these are good emails, okay? So I could download my good emails only, and I know for a fact that when I send my emails, I'm not gonna have a deliverability issue. All right, so that's the main thing. Now, that's the whole entire process. Let me create a search for, let's say that you're a B2B SaaS company, a B2B fintech company, and you're trying to reach out to Fortune 500 companies in the financial services sector, right? That's just another example of a list. So what I would do here is I would come in here, I'll type in financial services, and you can only want to target companies in the United States. So you come in the United States, and then job titles. Your job titles are going to be, you really want to reach out to, let's say you want to reach out to like marketing people. They're only going to be in the marketing So everyone marketing. So marketing, but then you only want to talk to decision makers. So you're going to talk to founders, C-suite, partners, VPs, heads, directors, and owners. Okay, and we have 16,000. And then again, don't forget this. We want to do, okay, we already have this, likely to engage and verified. So we have 16.4 thousand contacts that we can reach out to at financial services companies that we can reach out to if we're a B2B SaaS company that's targeting these financial service companies. And then you do the same thing. You would come in here, copy and paste. Same exact process, guys. Put in your information, okay. One-time list, okay. Plug in the thing, okay. And then financial services list, okay. And then how much do we have? We have like 50, you have to round up. So like, I would just say 15,000, okay, you have 15,000, 36 bucks. Okay, 36 bucks for those leads. After that, you would do the same exact process. After you download it, you'd get an email, it looks like this. When you click on it, it would get downloaded, and then you would drag and drop it into Million Verifier, and then you'd be left with something like 70. Sometimes these are really bad. Like sometimes we're getting bad percentages. But again, like I'm really glad we did this, because what if I sent emails to 675 or like 846 people? I would end up going to spam. Right? And we really don't want that. I would ruin my whole domains and have to start everything from scratch. So it's really important that we verify our emails. Okay, guys? So that's basically the whole entire tutorial on Apollo. Now, guys, I'm telling you, if you follow these steps what I just showed you, it's going to be a lot easier for you to get those leads, get verified leads, and start to actually generate money with your offer, which is what we care about in the first place, right? But you have to take these steps in order to make sure that your email health is good, that you're not going to spam, and that people are actually opening up your emails. So if you follow these steps, step by step, exactly the way I showed you, you should be able to be hitting 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, even 100K, a million a month, whatever the case is, right? But you have to make sure that you start with the foundational understanding of this stuff and follow the roadmap step by step. So guys, if you like this video, you found it helpful, like and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be posting a lot more content about lead generation, cold email, mindset, all these different things. I feel like I'm just getting started with this channel and just starting to get some traction. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video.